In a world drowning in noise, where every thought is often immediately broadcast, what if the most powerful statement you could make was no statement at all? Welcome back, astute strategists, to the Mastery Effect. Today, in our A Deeper Insight into the 48 Laws series, we peel back the layers on a principle that transforms communication from a simple exchange of words into a potent weapon of influence. We're unraveling law number 4, always say less than necessary. This isn't about being evasive or rude. It's about understanding the immense gravity and psychological impact of every word you choose to utter, and the even greater power of those you strategically hold back. By the close of this deep dive, you'll unlock why verbal restraint commands authority, how silence can amplify your presence, and why the art of saying less is a cornerstone for anyone determined to cultivate respect, maintain an air of mystery, and ascend to true mastery. The core principle of Law 4 is rooted in a fundamental psychological truth. The more you speak, the more likely you are to make a mistake, reveal a weakness, or expose your true intentions. Words once uttered cannot be retrieved. They offer opportunities for misinterpretation, for your enemies to find leverage, or for your ideas to be stolen before they're fully formed. The more you talk, the less impressive you often become, because commonplaceness breeds contempt. Conversely, by speaking less, you cultivate an aura of mystery and wisdom. People tend to fill the silence with their own interpretations, often projecting intelligence or hidden depths onto you. Your few chosen words, when finally spoken, carry far more weight, impact, and authority. You appear thoughtful, controlled, and strategically guarded. The unspoken word holds infinite possibilities. The spoken, only one. To truly grasp the profound impact of this law, let's look at a historical figure who personified its wisdom. America's 30th president, Calvin Coolidge, famously known as Silent Cal Coolidge, served as president during the Roaring Twenties, a period of booming economy and verbose politicians. Yet Coolidge was legendary for his extreme brevity and taciturn nature. He rarely gave long speeches, spoke little in meetings, and was famously tight-lipped. When asked why he often sat in silence during discussions, he reportedly replied, "Well, I often find myself in the company of people who have a lot to say, and I figure I'm doing them a favor by listening." This wasn't shyness, it was a deliberate strategy. By speaking less, Coolidge avoided making gaffes, maintained an air of inscrutability, and forced others to fill the void, often revealing their own hands in the process. His concise statements, when they did come, carried immense weight precisely because they were so rare. Stories abound of his minimal responses turning into legendary anecdotes, further cementing his aura of wisdom and authority. He allowed people to project their own desires for a strong, silent leader onto him, and this cultivated mystique served his presidency well. Coolidge's presidency, and his enduring nickname, serve as a stark reminder that in the arena of power, silence can be a far more potent tool than eloquence. It's about creating a vacuum that others rush to fill, often to their own strategic disadvantage. Now, let's unlock the deeper insights into Law 4. This isn't about being uncommunicative or aloof. It's about mastering the strategic deployment of your voice. First, the vacuum of expectation. When you say less, people are compelled to interpret your silence. They'll project their own thoughts, anxieties, and desires onto your unspoken words, often assuming you know more than you do, or that your intentions are more complex. This gives you control over their mental energy. Second, brevity enhances authority. A leader who speaks concisely, only when necessary, projects an image of confidence and decisive thought. Rambling indicates nervousness, uncertainty, or a lack of clarity. Your words become weighted with importance because they are not cheapened by verbosity. Third, the danger of oversharing. In an attempt to be friendly, cooperative, or helpful, we often reveal too much about our plans, our weaknesses, or our true feelings. This instantly provides leverage to others. This law is about guarding your inner world, allowing you to react strategically rather than impulsively. For us on the Mastery Effect journey, this isn't about fostering distrust. It's about cultivating disciplined communication. It's about protecting your strategic advantage, allowing your actions to speak louder than any words, and ensuring your power is built on substance, not just superficial chatter. So how does this ancient law of strategic brevity translate into today's world of constant digital communication, endless meetings, and personal branding? Let's imagine a highly relatable scenario that could unfold in any job interview or high-stakes negotiation. Meet Sarah, a brilliant candidate interviewing for a highly coveted senior role. During the interview, the panel asks a challenging hypothetical question about crisis management, specifically designed to gauge her problem-solving and leadership under pressure. Sarah's initial instinct, like many, might be to immediately launch into a long, detailed response, demonstrating every aspect of her knowledge and experience. However, remembering Law 4, she takes a brief, deliberate pause. She considers her words, formulating a concise, impactful statement that addresses the core of the question without over-explaining. She offers a clear framework for her approach, then stops, allowing her words to land and inviting the interviewers to ask follow-up questions if they desire more detail. This controlled response makes Sarah appear confident, decisive, and intelligent. The brief silence before her answer conveys thoughtful consideration, not hesitation. The interviewers are left to infer her deeper knowledge and strategic thinking, often projecting more onto her than if she had rambled. In contrast, another candidate might speak excessively, revealing nervousness, contradicting themselves, or inadvertently sharing irrelevant information that detracts from their core message. Sarah's brevity creates an aura of quiet competence that distinguishes her. This scenario clearly demonstrates how Law 4 isn't just for politicians. It's a living truth in every professional interaction, every negotiation, and even in how you craft your personal brand online. The less you say, the more impactful your words become, and the more power you retain. Now, for the actionable steps you can implement today to master Law 4 in your own life and truly enhance your influence. 1. Embrace the pause. Before answering a question or responding to a comment, take a conscious 1-second pause. This creates an impression of thoughtfulness and gives you time to formulate a more impactful response. 2. Listen more than you speak. Actively focus on absorbing information. The less you talk, the more you learn, and the more others will reveal to you. Your silence can draw out their intentions. 3. Prioritize impact over volume. Ask yourself, what is the most concise, powerful way to convey my message? Eliminate unnecessary words, anecdotes, or details. Make every word count like a precision strike. Remember, this isn't about being unapproachable. It's about cultivating profound self-control and strategic communication. By internalizing Law 4, you transform your words into instruments of influence, safeguarding your power and enhancing your mystique. This disciplined approach to language is a cornerstone of true personal and professional advancement, and exactly what we strive for here at the Mastery Effect. Law number 4, always say less than necessary, is a timeless and essential principle for anyone committed to mastering their journey. It's a powerful reminder that in the arena of life and power, true strength often lies not in what you say, but in what you choose to hold back. Mastering this law empowers you to command respect, maintain an invaluable air of mystery, and achieve your goals with unparalleled strategic precision. And speaking of crucial insights, our next video will delve into an equally compelling principle. Law number 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Get ready for another deep dive into the profound power of perception and the vital importance of your public image. If this deeper insight resonated with you, show us by hitting that like button, subscribe to the Mastery Effect for more transformative strategies to propel you forward, and make sure you ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next powerful discussion. Until then, keep mastering your journey.